Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Muhammad Rafi Ar-Rashid. I'm the student of Faculty of Medicine, Sultan Agung Islamic University, Semarang, Indonesia. As we may know, randomized controlled trial are the gold standard study design used to evaluate the safety and effectiveness of healthcare intervention. Today, I'm going to read an RCT article entitled The Effects of Magnesium Supplementation on Abnormal Uterine Bleeding, Alopecia, Quality of Life, and Acne in Women with Polycystic Ovary Syndrome, a randomized clinical trial. Using Consort Checklist 2010. The terms CONSORT stands for Consolidated Standard of Reporting Trials. It provides guidance of recommendation for reporting a randomized control trial. I have divided my presentation into 4 parts. First, I'm going to find the item of the concept checklist of title, an abstract, and as well as introduction in the article. After that, I'm going to find the item of the concept checklist of method followed by result in this article. Then I'm going to find the items of the concept checklist in the discussion. Finally, I will summarize my presentation. First of all, identification of component of the title using SPICE. The effects of magnesium supplementation on abnormal uterine bleeding, alopecia, quality of life, and acne in women with polycystic ovary syndrome, a randomized clinical trial. So basically, this article is the report of finding of a study to evaluate the effectiveness of magnesium supplementation. The intervention is called I for the treatment of condition, called C in the population is P is like gender or age. The setting is S is like hospital, community, or school, and D is design of observation. Let's begin in the title. The magnesium supplementation is intervention, and polycystic ovary syndrome is the condition. The title is identification as randomized trial. Next, abstract. Abstract its structure, summary of trial design, methods, result, and conclusion. In the abstract, consists background, objective, methods, result, conclusion, trial registration. In the abstract, we can find the article is randomized clinical trial. Next is introduction, scientific background, and explanation of rationale. Scientific background, it means the disease is the main of the article. Polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS, is characterized by several cysts and follicles in enlarged ovaries and production of infertile eggs. Genetic and environmental factors, including dietary intakes, are contributing factors of PCOS. The World Health Organization estimates that 116 million women worldwide have PCOS, and prevalence varies from 2 to 26% globally. Next is, well, I have told you the items of concern from the introduction. Let's move on to method section. Eligibility criteria of participants. The eligibility participants is like this. The age 18 to 45 years old, and then diagnosed with PCOS according the Rotterdam criteria, and then had no change in the dose of the medication or did not start taking a new medication during the previous 14 days. And then settings and location. This study was carried out in the period of November 2020 to November 2021 in Isfahan, Iran. The settings is in November 2020 to November 2021, and the location is in Isfahan, Iran. Okay. Next is how sample size was determined, and then in the yellow and red, who generate the allocation sequence and who enroll participants. In this article, using placebo and computer generated. Next, registration number and name of trial registry. Approve the Research Council and Ethical Committee of Isfahan University of Medical Science. Next, intervention. The intervention for each group with sufficient details to allow replication. The intervention consists evaluation of male pattern hair loss, assessment of acne, assessment of quality of life, assessment of physical activity, dietary intake, biochemical assessment, socioeconomic status. Okay. Next is statistical analysis. Statistical method used to compare groups. The comparison of qualitative variables between the magnesium and placebo groups was conducted using the chi-square test, whilst nominal and ordinal variables were reported as percentage within group comparison. Baseline versus endpoint was performed using paired t-test analysis. Okay, and next is a result. Result of any other analysis performed, including subgroup analysis and adjust analysis. The process of patient recruitment is shown in Fig. To find the eligible participant, we screen the records of outpatient referred to clinic of Shahid Beheshti Obstetrics and Gynecology Hospital, Isfahan, Iran. And next, this is the diagram table of the article. In the pink is for each group number of participants, and in the blue is each group of the numbers of participants assigned, and in the yellow is for each group loss and exclusion after randomization. Next is same like this. Next is trial limitation, addressing source of potential bias and imprecision is in the yellow. The table 3 shows the effect of magnesium supplementation of component of quality of life. All right. They all have to say about the items in the methods and result section. The next is discussion. The discussion is interpretation consistent. The result of this study showed that supplementation with 250 milligrams of magnesium for 10 weeks improved the quality of life component in women with PCOS. And we found that magnesium supplementation had no significant effect on acne in patients with PCOS. We found the magnesium supplementation had no significant effect on alopecia. And then we did not observe any significant change in AUB after magnesium supplementation. And then in this study, magnesium supplementation result in improvement of physical function and physical health in women with PCOS. Next is generalizability, external validity, applicability of the trial findings, treatment for several diseases. Therefore, magnesium supplementation may have a beneficial effect on the improving physical, mental, and general health of the body, and thus a better quality of life in patients with PCOS. Next is conclusion. Magnesium supplementation in women with PCOS had a significant positive effect on improving total quality of life and its components. And the next is supplementary information. Supplementary information consists acknowledgements, author contribution, funding, availability of data and materials. In the funding, this study was supported by Isfahan University of Medical Science. The funders had no role in the study design, data collection, and analysis decision to publish or preparation of the manuscript. And then okay, I will read about concert 2010 checklist of information to include when reported trial in my article. Title and abstract. First A and B is reported on page number 1. And then introduction to A and to B. To A is scientific background and explanation of rationale. To B is specific objective of hypothesis. To A is reported in page number 1. To B is reported on page number 2. 3A and next is in the method. First is trial design. Trial design consists 3A and 3B. 3A, description of trial design such as parallel, factorial, including allocation ratio, reported on page 2. 3B, important change to method after trial commencement, such as eligibility criteria with reason. It's same in 2. The next, participants. For A, eligibility criteria for participants reported in page 2. For B, settings and location where the data were collected, report in page number 2. And then intervention is number 5, the intervention for each group with sufficient details to allow replication, including how and when they were actually administered, is reported in page number 3. Outcomes 6A, completely defined pre-specified primary and secondary outcome measures, including how and when they were assessed, is not found in the article. 6B, any change to trial outcomes is the same, not found in this article. Sample size 7A and 7B. 7A report in page number 2 and 7B is not finding in this article. And next is randomization. Sequence 8A is report in page number 2. 8B is same in number 2. Number 9 is in page number 2. Number 10 is same. Then statistical methods 11B in number 3, 12A in number 4, 12B in page 3, and the result participant flow diagram is strongly recommended by recruitment. It consists 13A in page number 5, 13B in page number 5, 14A is not finding in this article. 14B is same, not find in this article. Next, baseline data, numbers analysis consists number 15 and 16. Number 15 report in page number 3. Number 16 is report in page number 5. Next, outcomes and estimation is consists 17A and 17B. 17A is report in page number 5 and 17B is report in page number 4. Next, ancillary analysis it consists 18. It reports in page number 4. The next is harms. Harms is number 19. The harm is not finding in this article. Next is discussion. Discussion consists limitation, generalizability interpretation in number 20, 21, and 22. And its report in number 20 in page number 6, number 21 in page number 9, number 22 report in page number 6. And the last is other information, is registration protocol funding. Registration is number 23. It reports in page number 3. Number 24 is not finding in this article, and funding is number 25. It reports in page number 9. All right, that concludes my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.